affected the mental health of those involved at the time? Anyone?
Well, definitely, it was a high amount of stress within everyone. Even before they started the whole support for the minors, like you can tell everyone's on edge already. So, yeah.
Anyone else? So like, what do you guys think of, you know, like Jeff's mental health when his parents found out he was, you know, gay and yelled at him and like restricted him in, you know, inside a house? Bad, man.
Yeah. So.
What did we think of the reaction of the parents?
What?
Did you say what did we think of the reaction?
Yeah, like
His mental health.
Oh,
like,
his mental health.
When his parents were like basically berating him.
Yeah.
So.
I think it goes along with, it's already hard enough to, like back then, since I was kind of in the past, it was already hard enough to find support and accept it yourself, and then to have your own family kind of treat you like you need to be locked up, kind of, and that you can't share who you really are. I feel that it made it a lot worse, and probably had like reverse effects on him and how he felt about his like gender preferences.
So, how do you think this movement affect those afflicted with HIV in the LGBTQ community?
Yes, wait, how did it affect?
Yeah.
Well, two of them ended up becoming HIV positive, so
Yeah.
that greatly affected them. The one big thing that was actually brought up during the movie that I thought was interesting was when they were all just getting dinner and all just talking. There, that one individual who, you know, didn't really know too much about HIV and, you know, LGBTQ forced two guys to stop talking to the lesbians and the gays because she was scared that they were gonna get HIV. So that's definitely like one of those very, very early stigmas, you know, before the whole HIV, you know, education kind of started. So, yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned about the stigma. So how does that make you feel?
Well, I mean, coming right now, you know, since we're so educated about HIV, like, you know, you kind of shake your head, you know, like in disappointment, but you kind of have to think at that moment in time, there hasn't really been a lot of research about HIV, so, you know, it kind of made sense, but I mean, even to this day, I'm pretty sure people still have the same stigma, which is pretty disappointing, especially with like facts and data out there about it. So
Yeah, so we're student pharmacists, we might know a lot, you know, like how HIV transmitted, but a lot of people out there might not know about it, especially in the uneducated population. So what have you learned regarding the intersection of mental and physical health after watching the film? Ethan?
I think just being happy with who you are and not trying to hide who you truly are. I mean, in the beginning, I forget the guy's name, but the young kid, like he started out being ashamed of who he was and hiding that he was gay, kind of bashing the gay community when they're doing the march instead of being involved in it, to the end where he's actually holding the flag and being proud of who he is, and you could just tell just in his facial reactions and stuff that he's much happier and much more well-rounded with himself.
Yeah. So as a student pharmacist, how did this understanding carry over to modern day? How did this understanding carry over to modern day in your role as a student pharmacist?
Well, the one thing that I really, really got from this movie, I don't know if this answers this question, but you know, like we're all part of SNAFA, right? Like we all like help the underserved, help like different communities and stuff. But sometimes you don't really see the benefit of what you do, you know. I feel like this movie really shows that just helping out, you know, like somebody that needs it or an organization really, really makes a difference. I mean, if you look at the ending, clearly the LGBTQ rights were basically affirmed because of the minors, right? The nation, what are they called? Nations of minors. Let's just call them nations of minors. Like, you know, because of them, that's where, you know, the LGBTQ community and that setting became more prominent. So it definitely makes you think that, you know, like you might be doing something small, a lot of people might not be able to support you, but in the end, it does make a difference, so.
I also think that it's just kind of, we're saying it over again, but like Jean said, since we usually can't see how the events that we hold or the educational like awareness events that we do, we can't really see the fruits or like the results of what we're doing. But just the fact that even if we educate one person or if two people come by, or just even if you yourself understand more, furthering your education and like further educating yourself about issues like this that are sensitive, that still have a stigma about it, that people in our community may not know about yet, it definitely benefits everyone around us and it spreads out to the community.